Hello guys, welcome. Um, decided to do a little video on me trying to get the achievement Luck of the Irish, which is you start off as one of these little provinces, and hold on, real quick. You start off one of these provinces, and then you have to form Ireland, and then take over Scotland and England to form United Kingdom. Now, as you can see, England, as far as on the mainland, only has London. They also have a little island up here and right there. So they have land, but all I think you need for the achievement is this. So they're down to London. But we had a series of events that played out sort of like this. We started out as Ulster. And I have tried this before. I think I guess it might have been before on a different patch. But normally, like, these three provinces, Leinster, Munster, and Ulster, are all like four provinces, four gold or ducat provinces. And then this one's like a three, or maybe it's two and the rest are three. And then same thing as Meath. Meath is part of England. But what Scotland does is they ally like the three of the four like island or one province nations on the island, pretty much making it almost impossible to like expand. So you have to kind of do this really tricky and try and get an ally, but no one really wants to be your ally because you're one province. They don't think you're strong enough. I eventually got France to be my ally, and that was until I had an event where I actually recorded some of it, but had technical difficulties and it didn't get recorded right. But I had a king. He was a pretty solid king, and he lived till he was like 80. But he was a special event spawned, so I got him through a special event that popped up just in time to keep me from going into a succession war with someone, or like someone going into a succession war and pretty much making me into putting me under a personal union. But he had a son at the age of 1 year old. So when he was 1, he had a kid somehow. So the son actually died before the king, and then like a year later the king died before I could get another heir. So right now I'm in war with France, who I had been allies with for most of the game and helped get a bunch of land. But I also had Portugal as my ally, or still do, and I had Sweden. However, they've since paced out, but I have pretty good war score because I've been winning battles, and I finally get my navy up high enough to fight them off. And all I have to do is hold my capital, which just so happens to have marsh terrain, which is really amazing. So it'll be really hard for them to beat my stack of men, although I'm sure it's possible. But since I just wiped out their army, what I'm gonna do, or their navy, I do believe that's what I did in the battle. Yes, they only have 8 heavies. What we're gonna do, even though they can't really pick them up, we're gonna watch their troops, and if they try and cross the straits or anything, we're gonna go block them off. But right now we just need to defend our little area and try and keep them from taking us back. And then after that, what we'll do is we'll go to war against England, because we can take them now by ourselves. We don't really need them. And we currently are making quite a bit of money for being at war and for having 54 ships. So England's small right now and their army's broken up. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to kind of show you what's happening, show you my like end playthrough of the game to get the achievement. So yeah, what I was saying about the patch thing was, I think Ulster got a boost from the other two, so it made more money. So I finally decided, instead of trying to play Lannister a bunch, I played as Ulster, and now I kind of see where it could have got some of the money from. Is this only has like 1.6, and this has 2, and that has 1.6, and that has 1.6. But yeah. Are you willing to peace out and let us free? Says they only need 22. I have 29. But they don't seem to care. I'll just let their war exhaustion go down. It doesn't really bother me any. They're trying to rebuild their fleet, but I'm parked right here, so they try and go pick up their units. I'll just go destroy their ships. They have 3 transports. Need to keep an eye out on that, because if they get too many, they'll try and pull all their troops back. But right now, they're stuck up here. They have over like 40,000 men that they cannot use. And I'd rather keep it that way. And while they're up there, they take attrition for harsh winters and stuff, not being in their own territory. So even though Sweden pieced out a little early, they kind of did me a favor. And I'm trying to get Castile to be my friend now if France isn't going to. Because then me, Portugal, Castile, and Sweden could all gang up on France. That is if I don't just stop the series as soon as I get the achievement, which I might. You won't let me out, will you? Won't? See, it says my war exhaustion is at 13. Oh, it's down to 12 now. The Papal State. No? You don't want out? Yeah, I was pouring provinces over here. So I just taken them from England. My legitimacy is bad. That's why. This is the only way I can think of to get more war score, is to blockade more stuff. Because you get more points for that, I think. Lower. You still don't want to let me out, do you? No. $22 and I have 31. That's not enough for them. I guess I'll have to split again and keep moving. I get 100% if I'm like that. Is that more? Or less? Lower. Yeah, this is the game you want to play. And we can play it. They're rebuilding their army. Or their ships. Now, my penalty should... Can I buy it up? I don't actually have any war exhaustion. I don't understand why. I really wish they would just send me the peace deal. It says I only need 22%, and I have 31, and they don't want to give it up. They're gonna try and rebuild their whole entire navy, and then come at me again. Got news for them. It's not gonna work, but by all means, go ahead. I'll have to just wait for them to tick down. Fine, here. I don't feel like waiting this long. I really wish you would just let me out. Always take the stability.